I want to start off this video by saying Happy New Year to everyone and hopefully you had a fantastic Christmas as well. For the first video of this year, I actually want to go ahead and talk about the best weapons to be using in Warzone 3. There are very limited weapons on, which ones are the best ones to use, but there are a couple, and we are going to very quickly talk about them. And as you can probably already see here, we are going to talk about these weapons in particular. First off, we have the WSP. Now, the WSP is probably the best submachine gun in the game, and to be honest, there's nothing else that really competes with it, unfortunately. But ladies and gentlemen, here is the class. So first off, you can go with any optic that you want, but I prefer this Chrono Mini Dot. For me, it just looks really, really clean, and also it has a really good reticle, so for me, that's what I normally go with. For the stock, you want to go with the FSS Fortress Heavy stock. And then on top of that, you want to go with a 50 round mag. You could probably go with 100 if you really want to, but personally, I just go with a 50. I think it's enough. You've also got the 9mm hollow point, and finally, I've gone with the Singard MKV. Personally, I think you could go with any of these. I've gone with the Singard MKV, but to be fair, you could probably go with the Colossus suppressor, which it would actually help with the ADS time and whatnot. Completely up to you, but I've gone with the Singard MKV. Again, you could probably go Colossus if you wanted to. Also, we have the BAS-B. Now, this is going to be probably one of the best weapons for a very long time. So, for the optic, I've gone with the Corsair Eagle Eye 2.5x. Now, this is probably one of the best sights that you're ever going to get. It's very, very similar to the VLK, if you remember that. I know the VLK is actually in this game, but for some weird reason, it's not as good. And on top of that, you can also see on the cons that it has a very small sniper glint. It's kind of like the last thing that you want. So the Corsair Eagle Eye 2.5x is probably the best one to go with. So on top of that, we also have the 45 round mag. For the underbarrel, we've also gone with a Phase 3 grip. For the muzzle, we have gone with the VT7 Spitfire suppressor. Took me a while to say that. And then for the barrel, we've also gone with the Bruin Venom long barrel. Again, probably the best barrel that you can go with. And yeah, that is the BAS-B. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, what other guns am I going to go with? Well, there are surprisingly a few other guns that you can actually go with. For this one, we are going to head over to the Marksman Rifle. And the MTZ Interceptor is an absolute beauty. Now, if you've seen my live streams, you'll see that this thing can like 3-4 shot someone. And its fire rate is pretty decent as well. So here we go. We're going to use the Corsair Eagle Eye 2.5x. Again, really good. We've gone with a 20 round mag. It's the only other one that you can actually go with. We've also gone with the high grain rounds. On top of that, we have gone with the F-Tag Dreadnought for the suppressor. And then for the barrel, we have gone with the MTZ Blackthorn barrel as well. Now, yeah, out of the two, this one's the best one to go with, so obviously we've gone with that. You don't need an underbarrel with this, because this is still stupidly accurate. The only issue with this is that you do have to pick your shots carefully. You can't just go spraying. You do have to pick your shots carefully, and like I said, if you've seen my live streams, then you'll exactly know what I mean. Another option that you could go with is the DG56. Now, I don't know if I actually have one saved. No, I don't, but I think I've got it in a previous class. I absolutely do. So for this one, again, the same optic, because it's probably the best one by far. I've gone with a 40 round drum. You could go with a 60, but I prefer using the 40. I haven't actually got the 60 unlocked, but 40 is probably the better one. You got the Phase 3 grip, the Sonic suppressor, and also the DG56 LS18 barrel. Such long names. Now, one weapon that one person has been dying to tell me just to get it fully done is the Pulemyot 762. Now, I don't have this fully unlocked, but he's telling me to get this conversion kit because it makes it 10 times better. I can't give you the exact class, but this is currently what I'm using at the moment. It is not perfect by any means, but for me, it has worked for now. But if you can get the conversion kit, because supposedly that makes it so much better. And you know, to be honest, those are pretty much all the weapons. I have heard that I think it was the Lockwood shotgun is supposedly overpowered. I've not used it in Warzone, but I will absolutely give it a try at some point. And those are pretty much all the weapons. Apart from this sniper, you got the cat, which can one-shot, but again, I don't have this fully leveled up. So if I do eventually get this fully leveled up and I use it in Warzone, I'll probably do a short, you know, talking about this weapon in specific. But I know that the cat AMR and supposedly the XRK Stalker does also one-shot to the head in Warzone. So if you do want to go try them out, absolutely do. But those are all the weapons that I have, first off, leveled up that are, you know, the best to use in Warzone. So if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and put the post notifications on as well. Thank you all so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Bye-bye.